Okay, we're doing a pizza review. Hannah's on FaceTime, so I'm walking over here. Will I put this on the doorknob? No, let me put it on the window. It's a Lidl organic 4-cheese pizza, mozzarella, provolone,
Aiden, where are
fontana,
Lydia!
and Italian hard cheese. Oh wait, my
You're
niece is on there.
hungry.
I gotta go talk. Okay, anyway, for a third of the pizza, that's what we're looking at. A third is a serving, I guess. We got the oven preheating already to 400. We're very hungry. 12 to 14 minutes, kind of quick. Eat the whole thing. You're looking at about 1,000 calories, 45 grams of protein, nice macro, 108 of carbs, crazy, and 40 grams roughly of fat. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else that we can go off of. Organic wheat flour, organic low moisture hard skin mozzarella. A lot of organic everything, which I guess I would expect. May contain crustacean, shellfish, and fish. Let's open it up. Okay, this is a wild looking za. You know what it's supposed to look like? It's supposed to look like that. Get ready for what it actually looks like. Ta-da! Ta-freaking ta-da-da-da. Look at that deformity. That's crazy. And the bread the crust is already pre-charred for us. That's, I guess, nice. Underside looks promising. I don't see the normal lines that I'm used to. This is admittedly a little thawed. But look at that. It looks much better than what I'm used to. I really don't know what's going on here, but I know a common complaint I have with frozen pizzas is they are not saucy enough. So we'll see what comes of that. You can see already, like, there's cube cheese. I would say that's the Fontana or whatever. Or maybe that's the hard cheese. I don't know. There's 4 cheeses. Yeah, we'll see. We're almost at 400. I'm going to stick it back in the freezer because I know you're not supposed to thaw it. Oh, it says cook thoroughly, not ready to eat. I feel like that's not normal, but whatever. Anyway, gonna throw it back in the freezer for the remaining time until it goes in. We just got the, what is it, 12 minutes? Sorry, there's no light in here. That looks dry and like a geyser pit, and the part that was burned already a little is like looking crispy, if you can't see very well. I want to see some cheese bubbling, so I'm gonna give it like, I'm going to leisurely take it out. That's what I'll do. Gonna leisurely take it out. So I'd say like no real guess as to how this will be. There's like bubbles frozen in form there, and like definitely on this ridge you can see, well, I mean, that's just like crust with a glaze of tomato sauce. And like I said, a big thing usually is that there's not enough sauce. There looks like there's plenty there, but I feel like we got a slight deformity on this pizza. Well, I mean, I imagine this is not normal, that little crater there. But we'll dig in after it's sat for a couple. Some of the sweat out from underneath it. Yeah, maybe if like, you know, I do be the kind of person that, you know, that might contact them and be like, hey, there's, you know, a little something going on. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, so this feels like it'll be a weird one to review because, like, due to this pit, like, it seems like there will be a lot of inconsistency. Like, I don't expect this piece to taste the same as, like, this piece necessarily. But honestly, like, there's kind of a pool enough in there. Let's see, makeup there. Got a little cheese pool there. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll just try some pizza. Try some pizza. Gosh darn it. The battery is really low, so there's a chance that that I have to dodge out and change the battery. I'm just gonna go for one of the more standard looking slices. So this is what I'm digging into. That's what we're working with. It's our underside. This is my mouth. Got some good sauce there. Definite first impression is I could have left it in longer. It doesn't feel, well, it's definitely not crispy, which could also be related to the thawing. Maybe it caused like the bread to moisten up, to saturate instead of cook. I don't know. At first, the cheese didn't really have an intense flavor, and I wouldn't actually describe it as intense, but let's see, we've got Fontal. I don't actually know what that is, truth be told. Italian hard cheese, mozzarella, and provolone. I think I can taste the provolone. I can't quite say that I taste the other stuff. It's very chewy. Yeah, I wish I'd left it in a little longer. Tomato sauce is not doing a ton for me right now. That crust, I would say, has a good flavor. It's not very strong, but it tastes yeasty and bready and doughy, which can't be said about all frozen pizza crust. Like a lot of times it just is like a filler. You know, there's not really much going on there. Yeah, like that's snackable. You know, you have like crust left over at the end. That's snackable. I definitely would not say that I like taste the bottom of the crust when I'm just taking a bite of the pizza. This piece has like a lot of sauce on it, so I wanted to try that special. I'm going to focus on that sauce here. I am actually, in my face, pushing the cheese off to just get the sauce. And I can definitely say that on that bite, that first bite there, just pushing the cheese around to like just taste the sauce. That is actually quite good sauce. It's not like, you know, far and wide like the best I've maybe ever had, but that was a good sauce. I enjoyed that, like an actual rich tomato flavor, but also like a pizza sauce flavor. Like, you know, the pizza sauce has spices in it, not mozzarella, rosemary, whatever. I don't actually know what goes in pizza sauce. Maybe I should learn a little about pizza before reviewing it. But that actually tasted like a substantial tomato sauce that wasn't just salt, which a lot of frozen pizza, the sauce just tastes like salt. That didn't taste like that. Yeah. This slice, I say, is very good. But now just for continuity's sake, I'm taking a piece from the crater, where like just looking at this, come on, focus. Yeah, if you look at it, if you can see that very well, it looks like maybe it's reflective. There's like no sauce on this at all. It's just cheese. Which maybe we get a cheese pull? I don't know. Okay. No cheese pull. Yeah. That, there's no sauce on that. Like, that's the crater right there. That is essentially just cheese and crackers. It's like just a lot of cheese, but like there's nothing going on there. Um, in that bite, aftertaste, I can taste the dough a little bit more, the crust. Well, the dough, yeah. And it's good. Um, I I think I think I'd probably get this pizza again. I would definitely leave it in longer. The fact that it's not like crispy, it's just like I don't know, like not crispy. It's like kind of wet sandwich vibes. Um, Makes me think that if I leave it in longer, it might be better. And the deformity that we had going on there, I can't imagine is regular. I imagine if the pizza is more uniform, if that sauce is like spread out uniform throughout the whole pizza, it'd probably be a lot better to have more sauce everywhere. That like I said, that one slice I had that like actually had a lot of sauce, that was pretty good. Like that sauce, that slice I'd probably put in like if I'm to give my rating, which is like out of 5 stars, 3 stars, it's like this is fine. It's like okay, it's good, whatever. It's neither special nor unspecial. Anything between a 3 and a 4 is like it's good. Anything 4 to 5 is like this is good and you should get it. 2 to 3 is like not that great, don't bother, and 1 to 2 is like stay away. You'll be very sad. I think that slice was like maybe a 3.3, 3.4. The pizza as a whole, if this is like consistent, I'd say is like a 3. Like if you put it in front of me, I'm not going to be disappointed, but it's also I'm not going to recommend that you get this. Maybe versus like Lidl's non-organic cheese pizza, I'd probably put this above. Like just in small little ways, it's better. The crust tastes better. Like it actually has flavor. The cheese still not super flavorful, and it doesn't feel very substantive. A cheese pull, I'm not gonna like say that you need a cheese pull for it to be good, but I feel like that does say something about the cheese itself. Like maybe it said there's a lot of starches added to the cheese and that prevents it from pulling, but it just doesn't have a lot of flavor. Only in like the aftertaste was I maybe getting the provolone. But if there are 4 cheeses, I should be tasting 4 things. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I need to eat more mozzarella by itself, but I think I know what mozzarella tastes like. Again, the futal or whatever, no, fontal, I have no idea what that tastes like, but I imagine that was the blocks, but maybe that's a hard cheese. And yeah, the sauce is just way too inconsistent. But when it was there in bulk, it tastes good. So as a whole, 3, maybe just because of the stuff that does set it apart from like the average freezer pizza. Maybe I'd say like a 3.1, but it really isn't that special. If you're into organic for the ethics of it, then yeah, you won't be disappointed because it's still a freezer pizza. I don't think I paid much for this. I try to never pay much for a freezer pizza. That's another loose comparison. Sammy's is a local pizza place around here. I think that like their cheese, which I've reviewed, and I'm not crazy fond of Sammy's. I don't think their pizza's that good, but they have a really good deal on Monday nights. I think that the cheese on this pizza is pretty par for the course to Sammy's, and the crust is like kind of the same. The sauce on that one slice that was really juiced up, probably better than what I'd usually get at Sammy's. But I'm also just not usually impressed by that place. So I guess what I'm saying is I put this above a pizzeria place, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm always missing being able to taste every layer of the pizza. Like have a dough. The dough doesn't need to like have a special flavor. Like you don't need to put vanilla extract in it, but like to have a dough that is actually doing more than just acting as a vessel for the pizza, have sauce that you can taste, and cheese that is like a good quality that is more than just adding salt and fat. I feel like it's so hard to find that, but maybe one day. So anyway, that's my review. I'll say 3.1 for the Lidl organic 4 cheese pizza.